This is Merlin Seeley for Lisa Van Til's Little Gardening Guides, and today I'll be talking to you about composting for your organic garden. What we have here is a compost pile with a homemade compost box. You can make homemade compost box out of free pallets that you should be able to pick up around your town. These are readily given away, and put them together just like a little box, and you got yourself a place that you can put all your compost for your organic garden. And we put everything in here. You can put everything in here that you can possibly think of, from organic leaves and such that we have right here, sticks. You don't ever want to put any vines in here. You don't ever want to put any bones in here. You don't ever want to put any types of meat or oils in this compost pile, because that will run your compost. And after about a year or so, keeping this turned every few months, every so often, you'll have yourself a wonderful compost box full of good compost that you could use in your organic garden. Now, one of the best things about this compost is that it does not smell. If your compost pile is making a bad odor, it's very possible that one or two things. Either you've placed some things in here that you shouldn't, i.e. bones, meat, oils, old vines and whatnot, stuff like that, or your compost pile has gotten wet, and it is way too wet because it has to be dry. And you can put things in here that is biodegradable, as long as it doesn't harm the environment or harm your garden. Your compost pile should be able to hold that. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to take a look at an actual organic garden that we have used compost out of this pile this year to plant. The organic garden is doing very well. We have all sorts of vegetables, fruits in this garden. We have herbs in here. And the soil in this part of Missouri is very rocky, it's very acidic, and it's very dry. And lately we've had a very dry spell. So the organic compost has really made a difference in this here garden. As long as you keep it watered, the compost that you place into the garden will continue to feed your plants the whole season. And this is the result. Now this is the organic garden. We have everything growing that you could possibly think of. We have new seeds that have been planted. We have plants that are going to seed. This is broccoli. This is all organic. We have tomato plants that are producing small tomatoes now. Everything has been planted. This is all organic. The peas are on their last production. It is too hot for peas now. But as you can see, we have some white material around these kohlrabi plants. This is part of the composting system. Anything that you have that you're going to throw away, that you would usually throw away out of your house, like tea bags, tea grounds, coffee grounds, potato peels, even whenever the peas start dying like they are now, their season's over, you can take that and also grind it into the soil. Every morning, whenever we make new coffee and new tea, the tea bags are ripped open, the coffee grounds are ripped open, and that is all brought to the garden, and it is put around the plants. Now, one suggestion I will make is that when you bring that stuff to your garden, make sure you actually put it around the base of your plant. Make like a little burn here. That way, your composting that you put around the plant will not just fall off the heel or fall off the ground when you go to water it. Put it around the base of the plant. If you want to, you can cover up with a little bit of dirt. It doesn't matter. But what that's going to do is make sure that compost actually goes down to the roots and it feeds your plants. Now these are potato plants, and they're doing very well. We have some that are taller than others because we have put more compost down. Like this plant here actually is the tallest one, and what we did was we had some fish that washed up on our pond. And instead of just throwing the fish away, it's compost. We brought it and we buried it around the plant down there, and it fed the roots. We have cabbage growing, all organic cabbage. We have onions that are growing, collards, lima beans, everything you can think of. Your organic garden with your compost is going to be a lot better. Now, anything that you peel, like let's say you peel some apples, throw those peels into your garden. Put them around the base of the plant. so that they will feed the roots. This is all organic. This is the best kind of food for your plants. That way, whenever your plants start producing their fruit and the vegetables start coming around, they can award you for awarding them. And this has been Merlin Seeley for Lisa Van Til's Little Gardening Guides. Thanks for watching.